An early season Classico in Group D of World Series Boxing saw the Azerbaijan Baku Fires, beaten finalists in Season 4, up against the defending champions, the Astana Arlans of Kazakhstan. The opening bout at light flyweight saw Javid Dadashov of the Baku Fires up against Timurtas Yusupov of the Arlans. And it was Yusupov, the more experienced fighter, who really controlled the fight throughout, through good combinations behind that jab. Showed good reflexes as well, and Dadashov, although a very game opponent, really just couldn't find a way through. Yusupov, the two-time Kazakh champion, showing his class. And it was reflected in the scorecards. Yusupov taking every round, each of the 3 scorecards, to give the Arlans a 1-0 advantage. A bantamweight, Yarash Magomedov, the 24-year-old, found himself up against Middleweight Toitov. Again, the edge and experience here was very much in favour of the Astana Arlans fighter. 8-2 overall in WSB. Before the evening's fight, a cut was opened up just on the right corner of Toitov's eye, but he didn't let it bother him. It was Toitov with the greater height and reach, who managed to keep a muscular opponent at bay to give the home side a 2-0 lead. It was the heavyweights next for the Baku Fires. The experienced Haji Murtazaliev needed to get them on the board, and he was up against a fighter making his debut for the Arlans in Yurkin Mukametsin. And it was a very, very close fight throughout. Mukametsin, the looser fighter really, did better at range, throwing that backhand in particular out of the southpaw stance, but Murtazaliev managed to put him under a lot of pressure at close quarters, really made the fight coming forward, but did get caught every now and again. It was nip and tuck really, all the way through. Murtazaliev with the shorter, crisper punches at times. But it was Mukametsin who got a tight split decision to give the Arlans an unassailable 3-0 lead. At light welterweight, Gaibatullah Gazialiev was looking to make it a hat-trick of wins against Ashkat Walikhanov. Gazialiev fighting out of that crouch, through a lot of power punches, at times managed to get through to his man, but Walikhanov seemed to be the better conditioned fighter of the two and lasted the pace of the 5 rounds slightly better than his Baku counterpart. He was desperate, of course, to get revenge after those 2 defeats against Gazialiev. Was 0-2 last season, Walikhanov. But he couldn't quite do enough to get on the board, and it was Gazialiev who made it a 3rd straight victory to get a point for the Baku Fires. The 5th and final bout of the evening was at middleweight. Badri Kardziani of Georgia was up against it against Murim Nursultanov. Nursultanov 7-0 last season. Beat Arlen Lopez in the Season 5 finals. Lopez going on to win gold in the World Championships. And Kardziani was just a little bit overcautious maybe. It was understandable. Nursultanov was much the more experienced of the two, and it was Nursultanov's greater aggression really which saw him come forward and dominate proceedings. He didn't land all that cleanly on Kardziani. The odd good left hand managed to find the target, and then at the end of the 4th round he put him down with that swinging left hook. Kardziani, though, wasn't particularly hurt. He felt it was a loss of balance more than anything else. But the scorecards, of course, went Mirim Nursultanov's way to make it 4-1 to the Astana Arlans, who then made a good opening defence of the title they won at the end of Season 5.